Good evening to you and happy new month. Welcome to Sunday News Special on AKBC Channel 45. We are so glad that you're here. Sunday News Special is that one that we bring to you that is like a bumper harvest. And we go into details about the news items that we bring your way. So today we are here again. My name is Blessing Isonyo. I'm not alone.
My name is Mercy. It's good to have you tonight.
Mercy, you look sweet.
You look beautiful.
So we welcome you and we bring you some of the headlines that you will be, sharing with us tonight. Arise agenda. Governor Moyeno breathes live on rural infrastructures in Ine, Itu local government areas.
Expert advocacy for healthy dieting favors jackfruit consumption.
Plight of Isnobolo rural riverine dwellers in focus. So we bring you details of this and other stories in this package of your Sunday News Special. Welcome. All right, it's good to know that you're still there with us as we bring you the details of the news stories. Akwa Ibom State government says it will continue to be accountable to the people by improving their welfare and living condition. Governor Moyeno was speaking while worshipping at the Presbyterian Church of Nigeria, Ikodandemitam, in Itu local government area. According to our government house reporter, Patience John, the governor views worshipping in rural communities as a way of identifying and responding to challenges of people at the grassroots.
The service could best be described as a blessing to the people of Itu local government area following pronouncement made by Governor Moyeno. The governor promised the construction of the road leading to the Mary Slessor Hospital, Itu, among several other infrastructure in the local government area.
Our policy is to see how we can improve the rural communities. And so each time we came to you, we are saying the things we have observed and what we believe will be able to assist. We compiled all. I have looked at that of it too. I've seen that we are making progress already. One of the things, remember, we talked about the Mary Slessor Road. We will complete it. Don't worry, sir. We will complete it. We talked about the Tabernacle Road. I'm sure we fixed it now. We are working on it. Other road we said we are going to do was the road leading to the Paramount Ruler's house. That road was already awarded, and what is left is to mobilize the contractor and fund that project. Paramount Ruler that we will do it. We are working on the industrial park right now. And you can see the massive development that is going on because there are the jobs. I discussed with the chairman the other day about the motor park, for your design. And thank God the commissioner for special duties is from here. So we don't get the motor park really responsible. And then we can commence work in that motor park and make sure that we can move all these trailers out of the road.
A sermon by the Deputy Clerk of the General Assembly, Presbyterian Church Nigeria, Right Reverend Victor Ikop, drew the people's attention to the need to lead godly and contented lives.
Now, godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
Intercessory prayers, praise, and worship session formed part of the church service. Precious John, AKBC News.
Wow, it feels different having a pastor as the governor of the state. And what the governor has started doing, going to worship in rural areas, is something very, very encouraging. Because the governor is someone like some people in the village will see some may not even see the governor
On television.
throughout, yes, except on television, but seeing the governor in real life and maybe sitting together in the church worshiping God.
Knowing he came to your vicinity.
Yes, I mean,
it's
something. It's something. Apart from that, as he goes into these areas, that is how he knows the problems of those areas, gets used to the people, and brings the solution to those problems. It's really appreciated and is really encouraging.
That's right, and I think it's a clarion call for all governments, all people with one political, office or the other.
Exactly.
It's a clarion call for all of them to every now and then give back to their communities, give back to this rural or that rural area, and worship there. Fellowship with the people. It shouldn't even only be about the church service. Go to functions, get to meet the people, talk to them,
let them feel your impact.
That's right.
Let them feel your impact. These are your people, and they want to see you. It's not when you finish, you now come back.
Don't stay in you.
Yes.
Don't just stay in you. Don't just stay in Abuja. Go back in every now and then.
The governor made a call recently. Local government chairman, you must stay in your community.
That's right.
Stay in your community. Go to work from there. Because that's how it should be, so that you know the people know you, understand their problems, and bring solution. I pray that God will help them.
I look forward to the governor worshiping in
your church.
Ikoreka.
Okay.
All right, we move now to the next story. The state government has announced immediate mobilization of contractors to site for the completion of the 5-kilometer Mbiabong-Ukari Road project in local government area, as well as the remodeling of Mbente Primary School in Ifankari, also in a local government area, in honor of the late Obong Basi Inwaye. Governor Moino made government intentions known Saturday at the funeral of the Chancellor of Ibom Patriots, Obong Basi Inwaye, an illustrious son of the area, which attracted dignitaries from within and outside the state. Again, a Government House reporter, Patience John, says that the funeral held at Mbente Primary School ground, Mbente Ukari in a local government area.
In his funeral narration, Governor sympathized with the deceased family and people of Ini, describing the late Obong Basi Inwaye as a bridge builder and key believer in the Akwa Ibom project. The governor expressed his administration's readiness to complete the 5-kilometer Mbente road and give the primary school in the village a first lift to enhance the welfare of people in the local government area.
It is sad to describe this illustrious son of our destinies in past tense, but we can't question the will of the Almighty God. If conventional medicine would have saved the life of our beloved Obong Inwaye, I am sure we will be here today to bid him farewell, because everything medically possible was deployed to save his life. Again, God knows best. Late Obong Basi Inwaye was the strong supporter of my successful campaign to the governor of this blessed land of promise. Even while undertaking treatment, he was in constant touch with me, praying and wishing us great success. He would like all the people in this community, by the grace of God, that we will complete the road. The road was awarded by the immediate past administration, and I know the community wants to know what this administration will do. So please, I'm telling you the only school that this community has. We wouldn't want to deal
sundry issues in the area, Governor Momono said office of Deputy Governor is working with stakeholders in the affected communities for peaceful resolutions.
The boundary crisis, the Deputy Governor is already working on that, and we're holding meetings with our neighbors and the boundary commission. We know that very soon there will be a solution.
The Catholic Bishop of Ikorodu Diocese, Very Reverend Canonus Moore, who was represented by the Very Reverend John Ibebe, appreciated the state government's support to the family in that time of grief. He expressed the confidence of the Catholic Diocese of Ikorodu in the capacity of Governor Momono to deliver on his mandate. Patience John, AKBC News.
Wow. Should we say congratulations to the Nkari people in a local government area, and thank you to the governor for responding. You know, like what we said earlier, as he went for this burial, he saw that something was not okay in the community, and you know, he's making the move to fix it. So we mourn this great son of Akwa Ibom State, Obong Bassey Inwayen, and we pray that his soul will rest in perfect peace.
Amen. So the next story, please have the next story.
Okay. Have you been making an effort to add more plants to your diet? If so, you are not alone. More people are cutting down on meat consumption. According to a 2020 Gallup poll, 63% of people globally now eat less meat than previous years, while lentils, beans, and tofu are well-known meat substitutes. There's a fruit to add to the mix: jackfruit. Research suggests that jackfruit may provide several health benefits. It is a healthy source of vitamin C and other essential nutrients. So, yet an poll in the following report sought the opinion of nutritionists on the health benefit as well as side effects of this sweet fruit known in our state with different names.
Jackfruit is a tropical tree fruit native of southwest India and belongs to the Moraceae plant family, which also includes mulberries, figs, and breadfruit. Known in this part as fig, vine, and manna, jackfruit is large with a thick yellow-flesh edible seeds and pods. It has a sweet, distinctive flavor which some people describe as a cross between banana and pineapple, and due to its fibrous texture, people often use jackfruit flesh as a meat substitute in vegetarian or vegan dishes. This report therefore explores some of the potential health benefits, nutritional content, risk, considerations, and how to add jackfruit to the diet. It is worthy of note that jackfruit has been consumed since ancient times, according to research, and there are two varieties of jackfruit: Fawn, which is crunchier and considered to be higher quality, and Saft, which has small spongy flakes and a sweeter flavor. Jackfruit is often used as a substitute for pulled meat. Its stingy texture is said to resemble pulled pork, and it's often used as such by vegans and vegetarians. What do people here know about this delicious fruit? According to home economist Dr. Lizeto, 1 cup of sliced jackfruit offers 157 calories, 1 gram fat, 30 grams carbohydrate, 2.8 grams protein and 2.5 grams of fiber. It acts as an antimicrobial agent, works as antifungal properties, helps in wound healing, shows anti-inflammatory properties, it helps lower blood glucose, shows anti-cancer properties, reduces blood pressure, helps in digestion and kill worms.
It is highly nutritious. It is vegetarian meat. In fact, when you eat jackfruit, it has the taste of chicken, so it's in the likes of the chicken. Jackfruit is called in Ibibio fig, but actually that is not fig. Fig is very tiny, smaller, but jackfruit is very big and it drips down because of how big it is. Jackfruit is a native of India. It boosts memory, it has this vision, so you can see very well, and it protects your eyes from having cataracts. And it is heart friendly, it regulates your blood, and then it prevents you from suffering from anemia because of the iron and potassium content of it. Even magnesium is equally there. It's very good for bones. Jackfruit is equally skin friendly, prevents you from premature aging.
Jackfruit is not consumed fleshy only. The seeds are edible and delicious. The seeds can be added to cooked dishes. You can also use the seed flour in baking. They can also be boiled with sugar and eaten as candies. Mature jackfruit can be added to salads and curries or cooked with other vegetables. Dried jackfruit pulp is used to make jackfruit chips.
The really important thing about jackfruit is that both the fleshy part of it, which is yellowish in color, and the seed are all edible, and they contain very high nutrients. It contains a high calorie, and that calorie is good, it's very useful for health. We use it for several dishes. I personally use it to cook rice. When I cook my rice and the rice is almost cooked, I place it on the rice and cover it there. It reduces those essential oil into it and other nutrients. And so I take it like snacks equally. So you can eat it like snack. You can take it anytime, any day, and it's good for everybody, both adults, youth, and children.
Like they say, everything that has advantage has a disadvantage. If you experience any side effects after consuming jackfruit, contact your healthcare provider immediately. If you are suffering from any kidney condition or specific allergies, consult your doctor about what foods and vegetables to avoid.
Then the disadvantage is that if you eat it raw, the raw seed can cause harm to health, can intoxicate you because of the high cyanide content and other acid that is in it. Secondly, because it is tasty, you can't finish a whole big jackfruit, so you eat food in moderation.
Lovers of jackfruit should also follow the health benefits as well as the precautionary measures in order to stay healthy. In other words, consume jackfruit with care, either as a veg or meat in your daily diet. Paul, KBC News.
That's so great, and more and more people are coming to realize the importance of nutrition to health. So people are eating right these days. Before now, people used to think that the more meat you eat, and the more flesh you have on your body, the healthier you are. But today,
or the wealthier.
Yeah, or the wealthier. So you show your wealth by the size of your table and all of that. But these days, people are eating lean, because of the health benefits of vegetables and fruits. So not much of meat, not much of fish is okay. And then these jackfruits, I'm just hearing of the benefits now. I just hope they won't begin to hike the price. I've not taken it before. Mercy, have you eaten jackfruit?
Yes, I've eaten jackfruit. Yeah, as a child, I remember my aunt's compound, they had the plants, and we used to feast on it, wait for it to ripen so we can consume it.
Now I can't wait.
But I can't imagine, eating it with rice, but you know, like they say, one man's meat.
Or using it to make stew or soup.
Because it's sweet.
I'll look for it so I can test it. Okay, the next story now.
Alright, we get to the next story. Living on land could be challenging, but not to compare with livelihood in Riverine area, where maritime safety, away from strained economic options, has remained a prevailing challenge. Samuel Ayara, in a recent trip through some riverine communities in Eastern Obolo local government area, shares some experiences in the following report.
Waking daily to the realities of a livelihood that depends on what one can get from the river can easily pass for a study in enthusiasm. Nothing is guaranteed. Rich in natural resources considered adequate for sustenance, water in all its peaceful glory can sometimes be erratic and life-threatening. A chat with some settlers at one of the fishing settlements of Eastern Obolo local government area while preparing their fishing gears revealed a people in love with what they do.
You can carry about thousands of fishes, every day that God will bless you.
How much is the net sold for?
Due to bundles. You buy bundle, one bundle costs 11,000. So a total of 15 bundles. Now how much you rent? For the rope and the upload, the cocks and the materials, everything.
So what are the challenges people who do this business encounter?
The challenge we have in this business, most especially overseas, this bad boys issue disturb a lot. When you go there, they will collect your engine and the rest of the thing. So we have faced a lot of challenge.
You do this for your father, your mother?
And my father.
Your father?
Yes.
Okay. Do you go to school?
Yes.
Okay, which school do you attend?
Primary school.
Primary school. What class are you?
4.
Okay. Do you also go fishing?
No.
You don't go fishing?
Yes.
You only make the fish for them, the net for them to go fishing?
Yes.
Okay. So when they come back with the fish, what role do you play? What do you do with the fish?
I follow remover.
From the net?
Yes.
Amid the puzzles of being surrounded by water and the inconveniences involved in moving from one point to another, a recently reported oil spillage in some of the communities further threatened their chance at a good life, according to the council chairman, Elder Abraham Odion.
Damage is very, very huge, and we need government intervention. We need government intervention because, as you can see, nobody is going to fishing anymore, and nobody will go and steal. Government should intervene to make sure something like some palliative to cushion the life and the effect of this damage that has been done. Necessary cleanup should be done. Compensation should follow, so that the life of our people can be fixed.
Their optimism, despite their challenging circumstances, paints a different shade of hope.
So we need help from the government, and we need compensation to make sure we can survive well.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the 4th time it has happened. And our people have been going down. A lot of people lost their nets. Most of their nets are not going to be used any longer. And nobody knows how they are managing to manage their families.
But we thank you for coming to help our people air out their view. Please, we are beckoning on you to take your response to the peak, to the highest authority, believing that when you do this for us, we will not suffer what we have suffered before.
With rural development and scaling up blue economy sitting top on Governor Romano Zarai's agenda, it is believed that efforts at turning around the socio-economic fortunes of Eastern Obolo people would receive the support of indigents. Samuel Ayara, AKBC News.
Wow, life in the riverine area. It's interesting when you see it on television, you know, people on canoes. Do you know, Mercy, that there are places where they build houses on top of water?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but the attractive thing is maybe the fish where you've got to eat fresh fish, fried fish every day, but there are more challenges than that. Okay, so we wish them well, and we believe that the governor, our listening governor, will also get to see what is their peculiar needs, because in a place like that, their own needs, their own requirements for daily living should be different, and attention should be paid to them. Okay. That's a nice report.
Yeah. It also reminds me of the need for, that's an oil community. That's right. An oil producing community. And you can't even, feel the impact that it is an oil producing community, with regards the money it churns out into the country, so the country's GDP and all of that. So I think
no infrastructure,
nothing to show for it. They're already complaining about the pollution, and all of that. So I think something should be done.
Something should be done, and we appreciate Samuel Ayara for that report, because it will also help. To draw attention to those areas, so that government can intervene where necessary. Okay, we'll take a short break at this point. When we return, University Dawn in Thanksgiving over successful hosting of UNIO 93rd inaugural lecture. Don't go away.
This is home, where we all belong. The place where life is beautiful. The peaceful ambience we enjoy when we live together in unity and love. It's only matter, because come together we go make up better. We be brothers and sisters, no matter where we be, where you born, it's only matter,
We're so excited to know that you're still there with us, and this is the concluding part of Sunday News Special, and we bring you this report that says that Friday's presentation of the 93rd inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo by a professor of operations, research and strategic management, Professor Isaac Ayondele, today climaxed with a Thanksgiving service at the Assemblies of God Church at Panisien Street, Uyo. The service was attended by dignitaries including the management and staff of the University of Uyo, who were charged to remain a light over the darkness of ignorance in society by the General Secretary, Assemblies of God Nigeria, Reverend Godwin Amao. Margaret Bassey was there and now completes the story.
Exhorting the congregation on the topic, "You are light," the Reverend Amaro urged them to be challenged by what others have attained in life, even as he congratulated the 93rd inaugural lecturer of the University of Uyo for going to God in thanksgiving.
If everyone in our university will be salt, there will be no cortisol, there will be no exam malpractice, there will be no injustice, there will be no sexual harassment, no evil. You will bring test in the system. Professor Ayandele, you are salt. I never lose your flavor. You are visible. You can never be hidden. Anywhere you are, they see you.
The Vice Chancellor of the University of Uyo, Professor Nyaudon Dayo, noted that with the level of academic heights attained, it was pertinent to join the celebrator, whom he described as an asset to the university.
I want to thank God once again for Professor Isaac Ayandele. You know, I have realized that the parents didn't make a mistake naming him Isaac. So I'm happy that I'm set aside today to tell God, don't be up to your 90 Jesus Christ.
Amidst praises, thanksgiving, and celebration, the 93rd UNIO inaugural lecturer, Dean, Faculty of Management Sciences, and Chairman, Committee of Deans, Professor Isaac Ayondele, said he came to Akwa Ibom State as a youth corps member, but now a professor, helped by God and loved by many.
And today I have a story to tell. Today, that youth corps is a professor. And today, you are all my parents, you are my brothers, you are my sisters, you are everything to me. I found home away from home in this state.
High point of the event was the award of scholarship to 3 indigent students by the Education Committee of the Church to immortalize the memory of one of their late members, Professor Grace Mwabara. In a remark, the host pastor, Assemblies of God Church, Akpanesien Street to Yo, the Reverend Christopher Efio, said it was pertinent to thank God for Professor Ayondele on his laudable academic achievements, charging him to continue promoting the academic standard of the university.
He left his birthplace and flew by providential flights, landed in Akwa Ibom, a copper to the promised land. That copper today is a member of thousands of coppers. How proud we are at the sight of you. Your oracle is akin to Boswell.
The service featured choir ministrations and presentation of gifts to the celebrator. Margaret Bassi, AKBC News.
Our God is worthy of praise, and when I see people that are grateful to God, that do not mind their positions, you know, and they express it that it is God that gives them the ability to do anything, I feel really impressed. So congratulations and kudos to Professor Ayondele. And he did not just waste time. The lecture was on Thursday, and on Sunday he's in church, you know, dancing to the glory of God. That's commendable.
Probably it's a dream come true for him. He
That's
must have told himself, I will become a professor, you know,
Okay.
and this is the manifestation. He presented a lecture on the topic, Wrong Diagnosis and Policy Somersaults, the Bane of Nigeria's Development Strides. It was all about, you know, telling governments that projects need not be abandoned. You know, each project should be, if uncompleted by a previous administration, it should be followed up
because
by the next administration.
It's a continuous
That's it,
system,
and it's for the people.
And it's for the people.
Yeah. All right, we move to the next story tonight. How do you feel when someone sitting next to you smells funny or irritating? Are there ways they can be assisted? With physical contact in the workplace and society become unavoidable, interacting with people with this condition has become a social dilemma that requires urgent attention. Here in Opal, in the following report, sought opinion of a consultant dermatologist on how this anomaly can be tackled.
In often cases, people perceive unpleasant odor at the presence of arrival of other persons into their circle. Unfortunately, the said person may not be aware that he or she has caused a stir or caused a concern to others with this bad body odor. Body odor is a combination of sweat and bacteria normally found on the skin. It can be caused by underlying conditions such as poor hygiene, hot and humid weather, recent exercises, or eating certain foods such as onion, garlic, and other things. Body odor may be natural, sweet, sour, tangy, or onion-like, but this report centers on the sour and unpleasant body odor.
I was inside a keke. God, this man was smelling, stink. He was smelling a lot. It was not a comfortable situation. I do experience public transport, so that does allow other people to breathe well. Especially this our commercial tricycle or KK, you just enter KK and sit close to somebody, my dear, before you get to your destination. You will not be able to breathe well because of the body odor that the person is having. I just remove my kerchief and then try to cover my nose till I get to my destination.
Studies reveal that men have stronger body odor because they have more hair on their bodies and perhaps sometimes don't bathe regularly or wash their clothes on time, especially undies.
The men, the boys, the guys, some 20s up, that the one that is having this body odor.
Which means
So, what causes an offensive body odor? According to a consultant dermatologist, Dr. Edison Igoroje,
body odor, or what we medically refer to as bronchidrosis, can arise from our personal skincare habits and medical skin conditions. Then also using skin bleaching products, because they alter the skin barrier and the skin function is also altered. This puts the user of this product at risk of developing things like infections, which could be fungal or bacterial. There is a wide range of medical skin conditions that can cause body odor. Most important are those of the disorders of the skin glands, which could be oily or sweat glands.
Notably, body odor can also be as a result of overweight, genetics, infectious diseases, kidney problems, overactive thyroid, food, menopause, gout, and diabetes. How can it be prevented or cured? A family physician in the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital and President-Resident Doctors Dr. Margaret Egalunise hints that treatment depends on the underlying causes of the offensive body odor, which can be determined through physical examination, blood or urine test.
Body odor is not spiritual. Body odor is a physical thing, like I mentioned. It comes out of your body. Your hands, thighs, legs, your anus, you know the vagina, you have the skin. Okay, you could get rid of the body odor by first starting with your personal hygiene. At least take your bath twice a day. Use antiseptic soaps when taking your bath. Then consume a lot of fruits. Take plenty of fruits. And then there are sometimes, even when you do all of this to stop the odor will still persist. In such situations, you could go for surgery.
The health expert stressed personal hygiene, so it is important to keep the skin clean. Take a bath with antibacterial soap. Focus on the areas people sweat most. Keep the armpits shaved. Wash clothes regularly and wear clean clothes. Use a good antiperspirant and find ways to reduce stress.
Breathe. Passenger say breathe. Walk. Came in and to one environment in the name of one. Please, no matter how hard life is, roll on. At least if you use roll on, it will reduce the body odor. So that somebody sitting close to you in a public transport or in a general environment can breathe very well.
So while going out, I think you should have your bath in the morning. So same way no government and maybe even industry unam perfume eri nka ho me spiritually na one of them family members ko ga ro rembre mboro ri ajeti ya government na non tinga nyen gem body order but ya body order can fuel subsidy mon monsieur.
Baking soda Green tea, apple cider, vinegar, and lemon juice could also help get rid of body odor, according to research. It is good business to smell good at all times to avoid embarrassment and boost self-confidence. Remember to consult a doctor if yours is not related to personal hygiene. Dress well and smell good. Iyagino Paul, A. Kebisenius.
Mercy, do you know the terrible thing about body odor? The terrible thing is that the person doesn't know.
Maybe
he does.
Maybe.
But he will always be the last person to know that something is wrong with him or her. Other people are, but how come he's not smelling it? How come he's not disturbing the person? So we should not forget what we were taught as children. Ben song edem you if we observe those ones, apart from the ones that may come from diseases, I think we'll be fine. Let's observe, please, my people, let people breathe. Let the passengers inside keke or it's not funny,
It's not funny.
I worked in a place. I've worked with somebody before. I can say it because it wasn't in AKBC several years ago. And this person is somebody I had to be working together very closely every day. So it was always tormenting for me. And I thought of what to do. How will he feel? And then I conquered that fear. One weekend I went, bought soap, bought sponge, bought roll-on, bought things. By Monday I just, excuse me, please, I had this for you. And he collected and thanked me. And I was hoping that, okay, after using these things, he will now continue with them, because I think he wasn't using sponge to bath or something. But it was terrible.
With the weather.
Yes.
You need
so the question here was, are there ways these people can be helped? Yes. If somebody maybe is close to you, even if the person is not close to you, it depends on the way you present it. I didn't have the courage. He was a senior person to me at work. I couldn't tell him this is the problem, but I was the one suffering. So I just found a way to give him a gift, and it helped. So we can help these people, but these people, they can also help themselves. That's it.
Yeah. And I know some people know they have this problem.
Okay.
They may have tried to use some deodorants, invested in skincare. When it doesn't work, please seek medical assistance. It may be from a medical condition, just like the experts have said. It may not just be because you're sweaty, you didn't take your bath. So, try to seek medical assistance when you've tried all you think you can and it's not working out.
That's in our place, when you've tried something and it's not working.
It's spiritual.
So that's the conclusion, but at least tonight we know that it's not spiritual. Okay, an expert has said it's not spiritual. Go for medical checkup. All right, that's our package for this evening on our Sunday News Special, and we are happy that you've been there for us, because there wouldn't be any point us doing this if you were not there. So thank you very much for keeping us company. We thank also our colleagues who have made this possible. Samuel Ayara and Margaret is here. Margaret Bassi, Eyaleno Paul, Ubonge Dead. All of you guys have been wonderful. God bless you. Happy New Week. Bye-bye.